1, 2, 3, funk it.
My darling, I love you, 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 I love you.
What's up guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Natalie, if you've never been to my channel before. And today's video is a lot different than what I normally do. Today I'm going to be talking about my weight loss journey so far and how I lost 15 pounds in about 8 weeks. I'm just gonna give you guys tips and tricks of everything I did. Again, I'm not a dietitian or anything like that, so this may not work for you, but I just wanted to share how I did it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you aren't already, and let's just get started. Okay, so I quickly want to give a little background about my previous weight history kind of thing. I'm gonna try to make this quick, but pretty much in high school I did softball and competitive cheer, so I was very active. I had practices every day. And then in the summertime, I had practices at 6 a.m. every morning. So I was working out all the time. I never really did extra workouts because I was getting all my cardio and activity in during my practices. So I was pretty fit back then. When you're doing all this, you can eat whatever you want pretty much because you're just working it off every single day. I got into a routine of like coming home from practice and eating dinner and then like eating a big bowl of ice cream or something like that, just because it didn't really affect me. Then I went to college. I obviously had the whole freshman 15 thing happen to me because you have easy access to all the foods you want. You don't have like your parents there monitoring anything, so you kind of just can eat whatever, which is not a great thing. But I did try to stay active my freshman year. I was very intimidated to go to like the big gym we have at our campus, so I would typically work out in like my dorm gym, which is just very small and you can't do too much, but I did try to do that. My freshman and sophomore year, I stayed within 15-pound weight gain of what I was in high school, so it wasn't anything super drastic. And then my junior year and senior year is when it kind of got bad. I got into really bad habits. Junior year, I just was having a really rough time. I resorted to food and I would eat anything and everything. I would go through drive-thrus all the time. I had my car at campus, so it was really not a great thing for me. And then my senior year was kind of just like the time to live it up. I was living with my friends and we had 2 apartments right next to each other, so I mean, we would typically like go out to dinners or something like that. We would go out a lot, you know, eat not so great foods, and so that was kind of hard. Once I graduated college, I moved to an apartment downtown with my boyfriend at the time. Again, I would try to work out in the little gym we had. I started to do cycling, which was really good for me for a while. I did lose a bit of weight doing that, but I just got super tired of it really quickly. I like incorporating weights and weight training and all that along with cardio, and for me, cycling just didn't do it for me, and I just got super bored of it super fast. So then at the end of 2019, I moved into this apartment you're currently seeing, and my boyfriend and I ended up breaking up, which I'm not really gonna go into, but we did break up. At the end of that relationship, I was literally probably at my worst point as far as my health goes. I was always eating out. I never exercised. I like stopped going to cycling altogether, so I was literally not exercising. Our new apartment doesn't have a gym, and I would hate like running outside, so I just barely exercised. I would eat out all the time, order food, like it was really bad. I was not happy with myself. I felt like crap all the time. I felt overly full. I would eat to the point where I would literally hate myself. I don't want to call it binge eating disorder because I'm not completely sure that's what I had, but I would binge all the time and just eat and eat even though I was already full, just because I like got satisfaction out of overeating and not making myself feel good, which doesn't make any sense, but that's kind of how it was. So at the beginning of 2020, my ex-boyfriend moved out, and that's kind of when I started to get my shit together. One of my friends and I, we actually tried an Orangetheory class at the very end of December. It was like right before New Year's time, and I ended up loving it, so I got a membership with Orangetheory, which is where my whole journey starts to turn around. So I got a unlimited membership with Orangetheory at the very end of 2019, but pretty much the beginning of 2020. And at the beginning of 2020, I was 156 pounds, which is a lot for me. I'm 5'5" and I'm 23 years old, so it just wasn't a good weight for me. I was definitely overweight. I didn't feel good in my own body, and for some people that may be a healthy weight, but for me, I was in the obese section of like my age and gender and height. It was a really bad place that I was in, and I was really ready to turn it around. This is where things start to get better. I decided that I was the only person who could transform my body, and if I wanted to stop feeling bad about myself and for myself, that I needed to do something about it. I started going to Orangetheory, and I just became literally obsessed with it. I love all the coaches at my Orangetheory, and actually right now I'm filming this on St. Patrick's Day, and it's March 17th, and obviously we know what's going on in the world right now. I can't go to Orangetheory for the next 2 weeks because they have closed down their facilities, but I'm still trying to be active. I ran outside today, and yeah, we're still doing that. Orangetheory holds something every year. I don't know if it's once or twice a year, because again, I've only been there for a few months, so I don't know everything that goes on during the year there, but they hold something in the beginning of January that goes for 8 weeks, and it's called the Orangetheory Transformation Challenge. So I became really interested in this when my coaches started talking about it, because I obviously wanted a transformation in my life. It was the perfect timing. I decided to sign up, and basically it's an 8-week challenge. You're trying to transform your body. For me, in my case, I was trying to lose weight because I was 100% overweight. At the very beginning of the challenge, you get a body composition test where they test your weight and body fat percentage and all that. So I'm going to share those results with you guys. Again, I'm not embarrassed about this because I have taken things into my own hands and I have changed my body as of this point, and I just hope this inspires someone else to do the same if you're struggling with your weight, because trust me, I struggled for a really long time and it was really hard. Here is a picture of what my starting body looked like. This is a scary photo for me to put up just because it's super vulnerable, and to me it was not a pretty sight to look at just for my body personally. I obviously think all body types are beautiful, but I was just feeding my body all the wrong types of foods and overeating constantly, and this is what it resulted to. So this is my starting weight photo. But back to my body composition test, so I'm gonna pop it up right here on the screen. So this is on January 15th, it has the date up there. I started the challenge with 32.1% body fat, which is in the like obese section for, again, my height, gender, and age. And then my weight was 154, but I'd say in the title that I lost 15 pounds because I started, this is the middle of January, so at the beginning of January, I was around 156 was my starting point. So at this point I had lost around 2 pounds, but my weight was 154 pounds, skeletal muscle mass pretty average, and then my body fat mass was 49.5 pounds. So this is just a little overview of what I was like in the beginning of January. Just to give a little overview of some of the things I was doing during this journey. I was attending Orangetheory at least 5 to 6 times a week, which I know is a lot. I never thought I could do that, but I kind of just jumped into it and I fell in love with the whole process and concept of Orangetheory. I just honestly enjoyed going, and obviously you don't have to jump into it that quickly like I did. You don't have to go that many times a week. If it's simply 1 time a week and you never work out and you're starting your journey, I recommend just getting out there, going on a walk, doing simple things. You don't have to buy a membership to a gym to get the results you want. I was burning probably at least 400 calories per session. Most of the time it was around like 450, 500 calories. If you don't know, Orangetheory is a 1-hour workout, so 30 minutes are spent on the treadmill portion and then the other 30 minutes are on the rower and weights. So it did incorporate that weight training that I really wanted. I didn't go with cycling, so it's honestly just about finding what works for you. For me, it was this, and this has completely changed my life. So yeah, that's why I wanted to share it with you guys. I will go through my statistics and then I will give you guys some tips on like what I ate and that kind of stuff at the end. So my midway check-in for the transformation challenge, so this is 4 weeks into it. I did it on February 17th, so it's about a month after my first weigh-in. I went down 2% body fat, which was really nice. My weight went from 154 to 147.6, so I did lose some weight there, and I got out of the obese category in my weight section, which was a really pleasant surprise. And then you'll see through this that my skeletal muscle mass is going down. I did ask my coach about this, and she just said that I probably am not eating enough protein, which I can agree with. I need to incorporate more protein into my diet. I just don't typically like eating meat so much. I'm not vegetarian or anything, but I try to like stay away from it. It's not my favorite, so I do need to find ways to incorporate more protein so I can keep my muscle. And then my body fat mass was at 44.4 pounds. So as you can see, I did lose some weight during that time, and that was really exciting for me just because I felt like I had not seen changes like that in a really long time. Here is my mid-weight photo. This is around mid-February, what I looked like. I could notice some changes in my body. I don't know if it'll be the same for you just because I look at my body every day. But yeah, this is my mid-weight photo. I want to jump into eating really quick. Something that helped me out a ton during this process, like if I didn't have this app, I would not be where I'm at today, is MyFitnessPal. This is in no way sponsored. I just downloaded it on my own, but I did track my food throughout this whole 8 weeks. It helped me, again, so much. This might not help you. I know I used to obsess over calories and it was really, really bad, but somehow this time just worked for me. I don't know why. I was trying to eat pretty much all my meals at home. There were times that I did go out with a friend or something or have a drink. This time I just let it not bother me, and I would just get back to it the next day, whereas in the past I would have like had that drink and then just overindulged and then just not worked out the next day. So that's just kind of where things changed with me. I was definitely eating way better. Some of the things I would have for breakfast would be avocado toast. I would have yogurt with granola, berries, banana. I'd have oatmeal. Those were typically the breakfasts I would have because I do love carbs, so I feel like I need to incorporate that. As for lunch, I would do salads with veggie burgers, and I was trying to incorporate protein, so I would do like a chicken salad or something, chicken breast with a side of broccoli and rice or something along those lines would be what I would typically have for lunch. And then again for dinner, I would do like a veggie pasta with a dairy-free sauce, or again, I love veggie burgers, so I would do veggie burgers, a cauliflower crust pizza. I made chili, tacos. Like I would just try to mix it up at home because it's a lot healthier. Even if it wasn't the healthiest option, I just knew it was better than getting something out. So those were typically what I would eat in a day. If you want a video about that, let me know. I can do one of those. I had my final weigh-in for the transformation challenge on Friday, March 13th, so this past Friday, and I went down 1 more percent of body fat. So I started at 32.1 and I went down to 29.1, and then my weight went down to 142.6. So I lost a total of 11.4 pounds during these 8 weeks. Again, like I said, I say 15 because before the challenge started, I had lost some weight as well, and as of today, I am down like another pound, so that's exciting. But again, it's not all about the weight loss. For me, it was seeing like changes in my body. I could just see that I was shedding weight off of, like, especially my thighs, my stomach area. I just feel so much stronger from weight training, which is the best part because I just love weight training. It's like something I really enjoy. So again, I just recommend finding something that you can stick with, whether that's boxing, cycling, Orangetheory, just going to a gym, running outside, doing at-home workouts. There's so much you can be doing. Yeah, you just gotta find something you enjoy. Here are some pictures of my results. These aren't my final results because I'm obviously still continuing this journey, and it's something I never want to go back to how I was before. I'm just really excited for this year and to continue my fitness lifestyle journey and see where it takes me. I know this video is a bit like scatterbrained, but I feel like it's just hard to throw it all out into one video at one time. So if you guys have any questions I didn't answer, let me know in the comments down below and I'll try to answer those for you guys. If you guys want any more fitness videos, once Orangetheory is back and running, I do want to film like a workout there one time if I can get permission to do that, because I think that'd be really cool for you guys to see. And yeah, I just feel like a whole new person, and it just feels so much better to feed yourself good foods and give your body fuel and get some form of exercise every day. It's just completely changed my mood. This has helped me a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a lot different than what I would typically do, but yeah, I just wanted to film this for you guys and get it out. So if you guys enjoyed this, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.